Hey everybody, this is Les, aka Sister Slayer, here at EternalCon, and of course we are in conjunction with It Came From The Radio. I'm with the Bit and Apple TV, and I'm here with Steve from Rolling Video Game. One of the things that we found that was really phenomenal is this truck is here at the con, and people can go in and pay to play. Tell me a little bit about who the creator of this, or you said his name is John. And tell us a little bit about how he got started, how he decided to do this, and then about your role here.
All right, cool. So I'm Steve. I'm working with Rolling Video Games out in Long Island. And the company started a few years back. My boss, John, he actually went to an event and saw one of these trucks out there and was very convinced that it would be a good business opportunity and took the leap in and just decided to go for it. And 5 years later, here we are, and this is what we got. We got 5 TVs on the inside, 2 TVs that come out on an awning on our other side on the outside, and a plethora of games for pretty much every single age range, boys, girls, any age range really. I think right now we got Injustice in, we got Mario Kart, Smash Bros is definitely in for sure. And then we got a few more in there. I can't remember off the top of my head right now though.
So now when you guys do this, you go to parties and stuff like that, you set up the truck for gaming. This usually goes on, you just go right here in the Long Island area to different parties and stuff like that. Do you guys ever have like all-night gaming nights, bachelor parties and stuff like that? Because I'm sure that this is more children or oriented, but have you ever done bachelor parties or?
I have done a bachelor party before. It was probably the more intense of the parties that I've had to do. But no, it's mostly kid-oriented, but I've done a buttload of bar parties. Surprisingly, I get really late-night bar parties on Saturday nights. We've had a few out in Queens that range from, I want to say, maybe 10 to 12 p.m. And it's pretty much any event that you guys have, we could cater to it. We got fighting games, shooting games, racing games, Mario, anything you could think of.
For this particular venue, though, you had to keep it, PG and everything. So what would you say was the most requested game that people want to play when they come to parties using the Rolling Video Game truck?
Today here it's Injustice, as you can clearly see. Most parties it's probably going to be Smash Bros, Call of Duty, and Forza, surprisingly. A lot of people are into Forza, which kind of blew my mind when you're sitting next to 3 of your friends and you want to be able to, show off a little bit. And you don't just want to sit there and be playing a single player game, but
instead of doing that on the LIE.
Yeah, instead of doing it on the LIE. So being hopeful. But yeah.
So we were actually, 3 of us are gamers, me, CADMA, and Cutie Thulu, me, Sister Slayer, of course. We were thinking about actually using this truck for a Twitch night. Now, you told me a little bit about the systems here. These are not your normal systems. To go into this truck and to be able to do just the system itself, these have to be a little bit modified. And what are they running on as far as Wi-Fi and electricity?
So currently they're not running on any Wi-Fi. It's a little bit difficult to get Wi-Fi once we close both of our doors. It's basically a steel cage confining any signals that are being sent out or received. So if we were going to run any like Fortnite games like that or do massive games where we need internet, we'd probably hardwire it, but the problem is finding that hardwire connection. As far as other modifications go, the wiring of it is probably the biggest modification that we have. So this truck is outfitted in a very particular way for the wiring of each individual system to meet at a certain contact point. So that would probably be the only big modification that we make on the systems.
So these systems are Xbox One, PS4, any retro systems?
Currently no, but I'm personally working on a Raspberry Pi that I can outfit into these TVs at some point, and we can get some retro games on an emulator, hopefully soon.
And what kind of TVs are you guys using here? Because the graphics are really gorgeous. When you're walking down the long hallway of the EternalCon, you could just see this truck here. It's just really amazing. What are you guys using for that?
So we're running 58-inch Hisense TVs on the inside, as well as on our other side over here when we put the awning up, 58-inch Hisense. Yeah.
And where can we find you guys here in Long Island? And I know you go into the New York City area, but where can we find you, your social media, contact, all that information?
So on social media, we're at RVGLI, I believe, on Twitter and Instagram. As far as finding us and contacting us, on the internet, Rolling Video Games Long Island. It's probably going to be the first or second link, and you'll find us.
All right. Thanks, Steve.
No, thank you.
This was an amazing interview because you know how much I love gaming. We will probably follow up with them because we are thinking about doing a Twitch night, so I'll keep you in touch with it. This guy has a lot of good ideas. Wow, we've been talking about it. All right, guys, take a bite out of rolling video games, and we'll see you soon.